for Pilates in the hot sun. So we're back inside, and then we can go outside and play later. Sorry, buddy. So happy Friday. Really great to see you all. You guys ready to play with your small ball? We might use a little tennis ball as well. In fact, let's start with that. I hope everybody's feeling good. I miss you guys, and I'm really hoping to see you all very soon. So let's get to it. Take that tennis ball, set it on the floor. If you don't have a tennis ball, just start with a little bit of movement with your feet. So you can do those floor scrunches or some ankle rolls. Just kind of wake up the soles of those feet. Get them going today. So we're rolling the sole of that foot. You can go fast, you can go slow, at whatever pressure feels good. Set that heel down, lean into it. So the ball is right behind the ends of the metatarsals here. We're going to wrap the toes around the ball and spread them wide. 2 and 3 and 4, and then rock it in and out. Remember, this is a movement starting with the metatarsals rolling, then really starting to get that ankle moving in and out, and then acknowledge how your knee is swiveling in and out, and how the femur is moving in and out at the hip joint. I don't know if you guys can see the lazy lump in front of me, but he's a pretty happy boy. And we'll take a few more rolls through that foot, and then we'll take the other side. So, side 2, get those shoulders loosey-goosey. Oops, let's see. Let's just make sure everything's good. So you're rolling that foot. Everybody's good? All right. Great. I've got a tricky setup in there, so I have to bend and move a little bit to get to be able to see the screen. So we're rolling that foot. Set that heel down with the ball towards the front of the arch, just behind the metatarsal heads. Lean into it with a bent knee, bent ankle, and bent hip. Wrap the toes around and spread them wide. 2 and 3 and 4, and then roll it in. Now you can do this with the toes still wrapped around the ball, or with those legs, or with the toes still fully extended. Again, look for that foot, trying to find that inversion and eversion, the ankle taking the pronation and supination, the knee swiveling in and out, and then the femur moving in and out, side to side. Just say good morning to those joints. Take a few more rolls. It's going to be another gorgeous day, you guys. Super, super happy to share this hour with you. So we're going to set that tennis ball off to the side and make sure that you have your ball close. Remember, it doesn't have to be deflated. It can be nice and squishy. It could be a little bit of a soft soccer ball, volleyball, playground ball, whatever you have on hand will work. And then just be careful, modify as you need. So, let's see here. Everybody can see? We're good. So we're going to start with those legs in parallel. Circle the arms out and up with an inhale. Exhale, out and down. Again, inhale, out and up. We're diving right in today. And out and down. One more time. Inhale, out and up. Exhale, out and down. Nod the chin, round the spine. Knit those ribs and lift the belly. Shift that weight forward into the toes. Drop the head, round the spine. Just breathe in this forward fold here for a moment. Let your tail wag. Give a little side to side wiggle. Relax those shoulders. Soften the knees as you need. Now, we're going to inhale at the top here. And then as we exhale, round down into a little ball shape. Really feel that sense of lift through the belly to make your spine as round as possible. Be mindful of having equal weight on both feet and really centering the weight through your feet. And here we go. Inhale up, exhale, shoo. Inhale up, exhale, shoo. Inhale up, exhale, shoo. Last one, exhale. We're going to walk it on down and find that quadruped position. Release the feet. And I want you to start with some shoulder rolls. So just getting those collarbones moving, your scapula sliding around on those ribs. Let's take one more. Now we're going to take it into a little bit of a, not quite cat-cow, but pelvic movement. So I want you to think of really knitting the belly in and knitting those ribs in. Shift that weight forward so there's a little more load in the upper body. And then I want you to tuck the tail forward and then extend. So this is thinking about driving those sits bones, your tailbone, and really trying to find some movement down in that lumbar spine and mobilizing the sacrum. Inhale as you extend, reaching those sits bones back. And then exhale, gather that pelvic floor, lift the low belly, and draw that pubic bone forward towards your sternum. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more. Exhale. We're going to bring it back to a neutral. Give yourself a little wiggle, and then we're going to take that same, really trying to find the motion originate from the tip of the tailbone in the pelvis. So a little lateral flexion, side to side. Wag your tail. So trying to maintain that fairly neutral alignment, and just move those hips side to side. So you should feel those lateral flexors, some of those obliques, maybe a little QL on each side. Keep that breath moving. Now we're going to take this into a circular motion. So imagine you just dipped your bottom in some paint and we're tush painting, right? Rear end painting, circles on the wall behind you. And it should look like a spiral. So that circle just gets larger and larger and larger, right? So here we go. We start with just the tip of the tail. Very small circles, about the size of a quarter, maybe a clementine. And then start to get it a little larger, maybe an orange or baseball, softball. Now a large grapefruit or a mini watermelon. You can tell there's been a lot of fruit in my life lately. Now we're going to take these circles even larger, so we're getting that soccer ball size. Even larger now. Notice more and more of your spine is getting involved. Do keep track of which direction you are circling, because we're going to reverse it in a minute. Now, the ribs are circling as well. We're going to get those shoulders going. And now the head circles at the same time and same direction as your pelvis. Getting that whole spine to find that circular motion. Let's bring it back to center. Woo! Take a moment. Make sure you're not going to fall down. Give your wrists a little wiggle if they need a little shake. Inhale, shift those hips back, drive them forward. Inhale back, drive them forward. Find that connection. Inhale, nice neutral spine. Find that connection into your postural girdle and that support coming from the abdomen. Exhale, hold it right here. Again, shifted forward, wide through the front and through the back of the upper body. Now we go the other direction. So small circles with that tailbone. Take them a little larger. Working your way through the fruit into the larger balls. Getting more and more of the spine involved. Get those ribs moving. Get those shoulders going. Keep that breath moving. Now the head joins the party. Try to find that you are not skipping any nooks and crannies. You're getting all of the edges of that cylinder that you are circling inside it. Keep the breath moving. One more time. Who doesn't love a little circular motion in the morning? Give yourself a little wiggle. Shake out those hands. Flick your fingers for a moment. Let's come up on those knees. And we're going to find our ball. Place it in between those thighs. Now we want it on the floor so it's not up high just yet. It's down low on the floor in between the legs, and we're squeezing in, and we're just going to try to maintain a neutral alignment. Now if you need a little hinge to help take it easy on your knees, let yourself hinge forward. If you can maintain a neutral alignment and vertical position, hinge it back and back up, right? So here we go. Little wiggle through those shoulders. Arms are going to extend out. We inhale, exhale 1. Exhale 2. Exhale 3. Keep those ribs knit in. Extend those hips 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. Take the arms up overhead. Now remember, your ribs want to flare and splice. We're going to knit them in. Drop those shoulders, chin up, chest open. Same idea. Inhale, exhale. Exhale 2. Exhale 3. Equal weight on both legs. Keep that inner thigh squeeze. And one more. And sweep those arms down. Open up the shoulders and ignite a little back press. So we're just vertical. Squeezing the ball. Extend it through the hips. Lift it through the belly and we palm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, Same pumps, 10 pumps. Inhale for 5, exhale for 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's take it again. Now, hinge it back. Hinge. Now, this is a hinge from the knees rather than from the hips. So, maintaining that long neutral alignment. Shoulders wide in the front and the back. Fingertips reach. Hinge it back. Sweep it up. Hinge it back. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale up. Now, we're going to take that same hinging motion. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Got it? Let's do it. Feel that breeze on your lower legs. 4, 5, and up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good morning, body. And up, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. 2. Strong, straight arms back. 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. And up, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give a little wiggle, shake out those hips. Now, keeping the ball in between those thighs, let's carry on. Let's come back to that quadruped position. So from here, circle those shoulders. Keep that breath moving. All right, now, take a little cat-cow. Inhale, exhale, exhale, exhale. Now, find that neutral spine. Weight is shifted forward, toes tuck. Squeeze the ball. Sternum between the palms of the hands. Broad through the chest. Lift it through the abdomen. Pick up those knees. Now just give a little squeeze into the ball for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Equal weight on both feet and both hands. From here, we take a little knee tickle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale up, exhale down. Sometimes I can count to 10. Other times it just completely escapes me. The ability to count. Like many Pilates instructors. Here we go. Nice little shoulder rolls. Now release the feet. Take that right arm to the side. Thread your needle. Set that shoulder down. Turn and look over the shoulder. Look for the sky. Inhale up. And again, exhale through. Inhale up. And exhale through. Back up. And set it down. Left arm to the side, wide through the chest. Drive it through. Inhale, open. Spread those wings. Careful not to collapse in that bottom arm. Chest up, lengthen that spine. Inhale up. And drive it through. And back through your quadruped. Shoulder rolls. All right, now we're going to extend the hips. Still squeezing that ball. Tuck the toes. Extend the legs. Inhale as you shift back. Tickle the floor or just keep the knees lifted. You choose. 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Remember to keep those ribs knit into the waistline as you shift back. So we're not letting that rib cage splay forward. Good morning, body. Don't lose that ball. Let's take 2 more. Last one. Set it back down. Sit back. Take the ball off. Set it to the side. Sink it on down. Lift the belly and the ribs gently away from the thighs. Take your hips to the left and your hands to the right. And then your hips to the right and your hands to the left. Back through center. Roll it on up. Give yourself a nice little wiggle. Now, grab the ball, rise up, cross your feet, no hands touching the floor. Let's take that booty walk on forward. You can roll the ball or not, it's up to you. Now, wardrobe adjustments as you need. We're going to place the ball underneath the sacrum. Most important, it's not under your lumbar, so find that sweet spot underneath the back of your hips. So, lay it on down. Let's roll down, smooth and steady. Bring those feet in as comfortably placed to your hips as you can get them. Float those hips up and find that spot with your pelvis on the ball. So remember here, we're going to start with the hands down. We're looking for the ability to find that neutral alignment on top of the ball. This is your starting place. We're going to let the arms open a little bit. Chin up, chest open. Feel those ribs expand. Let them condense. Knit into that waistline. Now we're going to take just a little extension of the spine and a little flexion. So we're not lifting off of the ball. We're just letting the pelvis rock forward and back on that ball. Feet can be as wide or as narrow, feels comfortable for your body today. Remember that we're looking for a sense of length as we mobilize those hips on top of this ball. Now let's bring it back to center. Find that sweet spot in the middle where you're neither working or fighting the ball shoving you in any direction for the moment. We're going to let the pelvis just kind of roll off of one side of the ball towards the floor. Touching or not, it's up to you. Try to keep your knees where they started. Back to center and take it to the other side. Just let it happen. And then back. So we're going to start right and left, rolling side to side. And I want you to think about allowing the bottom of the rib cage to really go with the hips here. So your shoulders stay planted. The top of the rib cage is fairly stable and steady. And yes, there's a little bit of movement with those knees, but not much. Now, we're going to bring it back to center. Stabilize. Again, find that center ground. Find that point where you can hold it steady. And you're comfortable through the back, you're able to access your abdominals. Let's walk the hands in next to the hips, chin up, chest open. Walk the feet in so that the heels are lined up with the sits bones. We take a right tap, 2 tabletop, 3 and 4. Now left. Inhale, exhale, tap, 2. Steady through the hips, 3 and 4. Repeat, arms up, right, 2, 3. Remember, this is not hip flexor work, although your hip flexors are working. This is about the challenge of stabilizing the body. Inhale, exhale, down. Now, right leg comes up. Hands come back to the mat. Left leg comes up to meet it. Zip up those inner thighs. Find that happy place. Home base. Right leg taps again. 1, 2. Stable through the pelvis. Chin up, chest open. Left leg 4 and 3. 2 and 1. Reset. Square through the body. No wiggle wobbles with those hips. Steady and stable. Right leg taps 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Left leg. Here we go. Stable and steady. Love it when I start combining words. Hands back down. Now we're going to take both legs. Flex the feet, tap. Zip up those inner thighs. Toes point to return. Exhale, 2. Remember, if your belly starts to pop or your back is arching, you're going too far. So maybe you don't come quite to the ground. We're going to take 4 more. Down. And 2 and 3. Last one. And return. Arms to the sky. We're going to stretch the legs. Flex the feet. Stretch them out. Only as long and as low as you can stay steady. Point those toes. Inhale them in. Flex. Reach it out. 2. Point and return. Flex and reach. 3. Point and return. Flex and reach. 4. Hold here. Point the toes. Turn them out to that Pilates V. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Arms overhead. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale, 4. Fold those knees in. Now we're going to reverse. Inhale here. Exhale, flex the feet. Arms overhead. This is a double leg stretch. Head stays down. Point the toes. Inhale in. Flex for 2. And 3 and 4. Please work in the range that you can stay organized. 4 more. And 3 and 4. Circle the arms around next to the hips. Point the toes. Float the right leg up. Now, we're going to keep both toes pointed here. Stay square and steady. Circle that right leg on the ceiling. 2, 3. No wiggling around. 4. And reverse. 1 and 2. Remember, you can bend that knee if you're starting to feel the quad and hip flexor talk too much. Flex the feet. Switch with the pulse. Single straight leg stretch. 1 with the pulse. 2 and 3 and 4. Chin up, chest open. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. Left leg comes up. Point those toes. Square and steady through the pelvis. We're feeling those abdominals. Say, Happy Friday. Here we go. Left leg. Circle 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and reverse. Chest open, shoulders wide. And 2 and 3. Steady on that ball. And 4 Both legs sweep up. Now you can keep your hands down or float them up. You choose. This is a double straight leg stretch. Flex the feet, lower down for 1. Work in the range that you can stay organized. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Now the arms reach in opposition. Here we go. 1. Point and return. Flex, reach. 2. Point and return. Flex, reach. 3. Point. Staying steady on that ball. 4. Hold it here. Point the toes. Stay parallel. Beat those inner thighs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Knees in. Whew. Now round the spine. Take that ball out from underneath you and set it on down. Let those knees rock right and left. We all feeling good? Yes? Hopefully. All right. Give yourself a nice little wiggle. Here we go. Ball in between those thighs, just above the knees, hands to the backs of the thighs. Rocking on up. Now, get your hair out of the way if you need to. You can tell it's getting long. It needs a double wrap. All right. I'm going to start with the feet parallel, heels lined up just outside of my sits bones. Squeezing the ball, hands on the backs of the thighs. Sit up as tall as you can. Knit those ribs in, hollow, and activate that deep low belly. Inhale at the top. Exhale. Squeeze that ball. Roll back only as far as your arms will allow you to go. Hands are on the backs of those thighs, remember. Roll it up. Inhale at the top. Exhale. 2. Don't let go of that ball. Keep squeezing it tight. 3. And exhale. 4. You guessed it. Arms reach. Now we're in a C curve here. Shoulders are still loosey-goosey, hollow and long through the body. Right leg reaches, taps. 2, 3, 4. Set it down. Left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4. Both legs. 1. Tap. 2, 3, 4. Super fun. Set your feet down. Hands to the backs of the thighs. Lift and lengthen. Don't let those ribs splay. Knit them in, but try to find that neutral. Now this is the one where you might find a little fingertips tickling the floor behind you. Helps to keep that strain out of the low back if that low belly is still a little sleepy this morning. So chin up, chest open, arms out, left leg leads. Squash that ball. Take it 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch it right. 2, 3, 4. Are you ready? Both legs. Point those toes. Maintain that neutral. You might not straighten the knees all the way, depending on how those hamstrings are feeling. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Can we take the arms up? 4. Chest up, chin up. 3, and 2. Ay, ay, ay. Hold it at the top. Circle the arms around. Out and up. 1. Out and up. 2. Out and up. 3. Squeeze that ball. Out and up. Round it in. Tuck it tight. Hands to the front of the shins. Feet together. Squash the ball. Rounded spine. Rolling. Let the ball. Make sure there's nothing behind you. 2. Stay tight. 3. 1 more. All right, my friends. Set those feet down. Move that ball down in between your ankles. Remember, if your inner thighs or your hip flexors start to say no thank you, lose the ball, take a moment, stretch them out. Take the time, listen to your body. Here we go. Ball is between the ankles. We're going to roll it on down. Hands down. Chin up, chest open, shoulders wide. Find that neutral position here. Point the toes and slide the feet in. Float them up to tabletop. Let's take the arms open and just let the hips, ribs, and feet rock side to side. Remember, we want to try to keep those shoulders square on the mat. So the thoracic spine is participating in this rotation. You can even turn the head to look in the opposite direction to start to involve some of that cervical spine. Keep squeezing that ball and bring it on back. Now, we're going to bring those hands down next to the hips. Chin up. Can kick it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, hollow the belly. Up and over we go. Let's have some fun. Up and over. Flex the feet. Roll it on down. Point the toes. We're rolling up, up, up. Flex the feet. No pressure on the neck or the head. Stopping with the weight across the back of those shoulders. Upper back. Roll it on down. This final one. Up and over. Let's take a toe tap. Back up. Now reach those feet away from you as you roll down. Very good. Knees bend. Hands to the backs of those thighs. Roll it on up again. Everybody feeling good? All right. Now, we're going to set those forearms down and lengthen into a neutral. Remember, if this starts to bother your back, you might try coming into that C curve once again. So, sink into the shoulders, press them back and down. Sink, press them back and down. One more. Back and down. Let those knees rock. Now, less of an extreme rotation and thinking more about rolling from one side of the sacrum to the other. Take it to the right, kick it up. Now, you can keep the legs straight up as you come over to the left, or you can draw a little smile. I like to smile. It's Friday. Bend the knees, take it back to the right, and back over to the left. Stretch them, draw a smile. So you're coming down around the tip of that tailbone as you come to the other side of the sacrum. Follow the line of the sacrum. Bend, sweep it back to the right, over to the left. One more time. And back up, and over to the left, and back to center. Rise it on up. Now, we're going to come right back up to our quadruped position. We're going to take that ball in between the hamstring and the calf. So depending on what you're wearing, what kind of ball you're working with, and how sweaty you are at this point, have some fun with this. So we've got the ball between the hamstring and the calf. And remember, I'll be doing it too. Readjust that ball anytime you need. Now we're going to start in the quadruped position. Very important that we're not arching the back to get that leg up. We're stabilizing through that neutral spine. We're going to pick it up and tap the knee. 2, 3, 4. Pulse it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring it to the side and back to parallel. 2 and 3 and 4. Now from here, extend the opposite arm. Woo! Keep it steady. Repeat. Tap. 1, tap. 2. Steady torso. 3, 4. Pulse it up for 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the arm and leg in opposition. 1 and 2. Don't let go of that ball. 3 and 4. Just saying hello, back body. Little happy Friday. Rise and shine. Let's take it to side 2. So, again, sternum forward, shoulders wide. Find that activation of the upper body, stimulating those obliques. Now, long neck, soft jawline, right? Clenching those teeth doesn't help anybody. All right, here we go. Pick it up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Pulse it up for 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it to the side for 4 and 3. Steady torso. 2 and 1. Good morning, hips. Bring it on down. Reset that ball as you need. Here we go. Opposite arm reaches. Up. Tap it. 1 and 2 and 3. Keep that breath moving. Pulse it up for 1, 2. Long spine. Arm and leg out to the side for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Set it on down. Give a little wiggle. Now, because we're here in this quadruped position, let's bring it back to the abdomen, shall we? Let's start with the ball. Underneath the shins, just below the knees. Now, keep in mind, the only way this works is if you squeeze those legs to your midline as best as you can. So, sternum forward. Let's start with the knees just slightly behind the hips. Point the toes, zip up. Ball to the feet, ankles and heels, knees, calves as best as you can. Long neutral spine. Roll that ball towards your nose. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Keep it moving. 5. We're going to 10 here. And all right, set those toes down. Reset as you need. We're going to do it again, but we're going to round the spine this time. Are you ready? So we're not whipping the head. We're in a neutral, and then we're going to come into that C curve. Nose to knees, knees to nose. Here we go. Having fun today. Knees start behind the hips. Are we ready? Let's do it. 1 and 2 and 3. Curl that pelvis. Exhale. Lift the belly. Open up that chest. Find that length in between. Last one. Set those knees down. All right. Now, Give a little wiggle. We're gonna come back and play some more with this in this quadruped position in a little bit. So walking on forward. Cross your feet, other side on top. Take a seat. Here we go. Ball in between the thighs. We're going to take some bridge work here. So a lot of sagittal stuff. Tiny bit of rotation, but a lot of sagittal to begin. Here we go. Roll it on down. Hands to the mat. Slide those feet nice and close. Chin up, chest open, shoulders wide, long spine. Here we go. Neutral spine to begin. Hinge it up, lengthen down. Tickle. 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Chin up. And 6. Knit those ribs in. Hold it up on 10. Tap those toes. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Arms up. Heel taps. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Arms overhead in a hover. Palms face each other. Make sure this feels comfortable enough on your shoulders. Toe taps. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep squeezing that ball. Arms stay here. Heel taps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, arms come back to the sky. We're going to take those hip and thoracic spine rotations while the fingers stay reaching to the sky. Help keeping your focus on what is happening with the shoulders. And inhale, exhale, up. Exhale, up. Rotate. Give a little tickle. And up. Rotate, tickle, and up. And up. Left cheek tickles. Right cheek tickles. And right. And left. And right. And left. Roll it on down. Knees into the chest. Are we feeling good? Yes. Now, take the ball off to the side. Make sure there's room behind you. You can inchworm down on your mat as needed. Stretch those legs to the sky. Here we go. Hands to the mat. Take a sip of breath. Exhale, up and over. Flex the feet. Now reach those heels to the wall behind you. Roll down one vertebra at a time. Feet are shoulder distance apart. Point the toes and zip up the inner thighs. Up and over. Flex, open. Remember, no weight on the neck or the head. Point and zip. Let's reverse. Toes point, open to shoulder width. Up and over. Flex and zip. Roll it on down. Point and open. Up and over. Flex and zip. Roll it on down. Now from here, arms float to the sky. Do we have room? Here we go. Arms float to the sky. Legs lower halfway. Nod the chin. Round. And rise all the way up. Ooh, had to get there today. Flex the feet. Roll down. Find your hundreds curl. Right here. Palms face down. Toes point. Open to Pilates V and pump. Just 10. Very good. Roll it up. Lift your heart. Hold it right here. Palms face down. High arms. Fingers reach. Long spine. We pump. 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it down. Hundreds curl pump. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise up. Lift and lengthen. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Roll down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise up. 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rise up. Lift your heart. Arms high and strong. Roll it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise up. Final time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Roll down. Knees in. Head and shoulders down. Hands to the backs of those thighs. Rock it on up. That was super fun. Give yourself a little twist. And a little twist with a little flexion. Now sit tall. And sit tall. All right, nice and wiggle. Now, we're going to take the ball and place it underneath the side of the body. You can play a little bit with where you want that ball to sit. Of course, depending on the size, how inflated it is, and making sure that you're not pushing on those lower floating ribs. Remember, you don't want to shove floating bones into organs that they're supposed to be protecting. We're not really meant to be bearing a ton of body weight right on that spot. So Listen to your body. Find the comfortable position and alignment. And let's take it onto our side. Now, we're going to start with the knees bent. They're going to be just below, the thighs are going to be bent just below 90 degrees. And the knees will be bent at 90 degrees. You may want that top leg to lift and lower or float up a few times. That's fine. Chin up, chest open. Find that long neutral spine. And then hands to the back of the head. Elbows are going to point forward. I want you to think about sliding the shoulder blades wide and low on the ribs while you maintain that neutral alignment, not letting the ribs splay again. Gently pull forward with your hands while your head presses back into your hands. You should feel how that ignites some of those tissues along the back of your neck and your upper back. So we're trying to wake up some of those extensors and use them to help us maintain the proper alignment here. We're going to lay over the ball. See if you can find the floor. Notice my elbows are not wide. They're forward. Shoulders are down, ribs are in. Inhale here. Exhale, push into the ball and float up for 1. Exhale, 2. And 3. Remember, I'm pushing and pulling between my hands and my head. 4. Exhale, 5. Keeping that top elbow pointing forward. Right here, I'm cheating and using my lat to do all of the lateral flexion here. One more. Holding it up right here. Now, I'm going to float this top leg up. Chin up, chest open. Flex the foot and hug the knee as close to the chest as possible. Stretch it out. 1. Point and fold it in. Flex and reach. 2. Staying in that lateral flexion. Exhale. And 5. And 6. And 7. Stable. Hold it out there on 8. Chin up, chest open. Point those toes. Pulse. Tap. 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. And 9. Hold there on 10. Reach that left arm, reach that right arm. Reach long through those limbs. Breathe. Just hold. Now, we are going to rotate. 1 and 2. 2 and 2. 3 and 2. I'm rolling on that ball. 4 and 5. And 6. Hello, side body. 7 and 8. 9, and back to center. Lay it on down. Take that top arm up and over. Now, fold your feet in. Walk your hands up. Scoot your hips. Just a little bit. Give yourself a side bend and up. Now, pick up the ball. Walk those feet around. Set it down and take the side bend on the side that really needs it. And bring it back. Again. And bring it back. 1 more. And bring it on back. All right, that was fun, yes? Side 2. Can you believe he's still sleeping? All right. So we've got ball underneath the ribs. It's close to my armpit. I like it just slightly below my shoulder blade. But everybody's a little unique in where that sweet spot is. So find your happy place. Thighs are just below 90. Knees are bent at 90 degrees. Hands to the back of the head. Elbows forward. Head presses back. Hands press forward. Down we go. Inhale. Expand those ribs like on a fish. And don't let those ribs splay. Knit them in. Maintain that neutral. Exhale up. 1 and 2. Find that length. And 3. Keep those elbows pointing forward. And you got this. Hold it up. Now, elbows are still forward. Chin is up, chest is open. Pick up that top leg. We're going to flex and fold it up. Reach it out through that heel. Here we go. Inhale, 1. And 2. And 3. 6. Long neck. Head and hands are still pressing into each other. We're going to call this 8. Last one. Hold it here. Point the toes. Tap and raise for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You finding that one side's a little easier or a little more challenging than the other? Often the case. Now, reach that top arm towards the toes. Bottom arm reaches in opposition. Just find that length. Breathe. Adjust the bottom leg as you need. Here we go. Leg forward, arm back. And sweep. And again, try to stay off of the floor with that bottom arm. 3 and 4 and 5. Keep that breath moving. 6 and 7. Exhale. And 8. Keeping that top leg nice and high. And back to center. And lay it all down. Bring those feet up underneath you. Walk those hands in and bring it on up. Now, scoot those hips over. Give yourself just a little side bend here. Sweep it up. Pick up the ball. No hands helping. Walk those feet around to side 2. Good. Set it down. Remember to relax that opposite shoulder. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale over. Inhale here. And exhale. Move that head around as you need. Up and over. Look to the floor. Look to the side. That's my tight side. Give yourself a nice little wiggle. Hope we're feeling great. Now remember I said, let's check the time. We're doing okay. Time for a little extravaganza. So we're coming back to our quadruped. But now we're going to play just a tiny bit with single leg. So, wardrobe adjust as you need, and let's get to it. So, I'm going to start with my left knee on the ball. Remember, this is all about stability. So, chin up, chest open. We're a lot more awake through that side body, so we've got the tools to stabilize through this fun. So, quadruped, sternum is forward. Now, I'm going to hover my right knee so that it's in line with the left, and then make sure that I can stay steady on that ball. Now, can I pick up the left toe so that the toes are pointed? Now I'm going to pick up the right knee. Inhale it in, exhale it out for 1. Exhale, 2. Exhale, 3. And 4. Hold it there, flex the foot. Now the left knee pulls in for 4. 3, 2, 1. Bring the right leg around for 1. Point as it returns. Flex to the side, 2. Inhale, 3. And 4. Hold here. Can you float that left arm up? Hold. And set it down. Woo! Give a little wiggle. Shake it out. Side 2. So we start with the right knee on the ball. Whoo, whoo, whoo. Sternum forward. Now, find that steady, stable position. Point your right toes. You got it. Fold that left knee into the chest with an inhale. Flex and reach it out for 1. Exhale, 2. Exhale, 3. And 4. Hold it here. Right knee folds in for 4. 3. 2. Steady spine. 1. Now to the side. Inhale, exhale, 1. Exhale, 2. Exhale, 3. And exhale, hold it on 4. Stabilize, sneak that right arm out. Can we find it? If you think too hard about it, it disappears. All right, set it on down. Give yourself a nice little wiggle. All right, my friends, I hope we're feeling good. It's time for a little extension. So, be mindful of any sensitive tissue on the front of the torso here. Both men and women get sensitive tissue on the front, so adjust as you need. You want to find that ball, or place that ball, right in the center of the sternum while you lay prone on the mat. If it's too high, right, if your chin is touching it, you'll start to feel pressure on your neck and throat, and you'll find that your breath is quite limited or strained, uncomfortable. And if it's too low, you'll feel that pressure in the diaphragm, and again, your breath will be greatly affected. So we're going to find that sweet spot right in the middle of the sternum. Now, let's lower ourselves down into our prone position. Now, we're going to start with the forearms down, about mat width or a little wider, if that feels comfortable. All right, here we go. Now, feet are going to be mat width apart, parallel to begin. Rounded through that upper body. Let your forehead rest. Let your body round over that ball and really collapse into the floor. Lift that low belly just a little bit. Inhale. And as you exhale, raise your gaze. Let your eyes be the lead that draws you up. Now we're going to inhale. Remember, arms are resting. They're not really pushing. We're allowing the body to really ground down into that ball. Inhale at the top. Wrap those shoulders back just a little. And exhale, lengthen down. Let it all come down. Let your eyes be the last thing to arrive down. Inhale, round. Exhale. Inhale as we come towards the top. And exhale down. See that little ball rolling out from under your nose and up the wall in front of you. And exhale as it comes all the way down. Now we're going to start with the hands stacked. We're going to lay our forehead on the hands and we're going to keep them there. So here we are. Inhale. Exhale. Rise up. Come up as high as you feel comfortable. Make sure those ribs are still knit in. Inhale at the top. And then exhale, come to a hover. We're going to rotate. We're going to roll from one side of the ball to the other side of the ball. Remember, we're not allowing this rotation to sneak into the low back. Right? We're focusing on thoracic rotation, so we're trying to keep those hips steady on the floor. And now from here, I'm going to circle the arms back and down, and I'm going to come forward just a little bit. I'm sliding off of that ball. Now I'm going to take a little side bend and a little side bend. Side bend and side bend. Now, I'm going to reach back towards the right heel as my left arm sweeps forward, and then switch. So the ball is just giving us a little boost. You can come up higher or stay nice and low. You choose what feels best for your body today. Keep those hips plugged into the mat. Both arms forward. Lengthen the spine. Lift the belly. Plug those hips in. Float those legs up. Ears are between your biceps. Let's kick. Swim. So right arm, left leg floats up and switch. He just wants some love. Set it all down. Lay over that ball. Give yourself a nice little wiggle. Now, we're going to press those hands back. Rise up to the top of that swan. Not the chin, round the spine. Roll it on back. Grab that ball and set it off to the side. We're going to rock our swan now. So dive into it. Chest up. Make sure there's nothing you're going to kick or smack. Scooch a little bit, babe. All right, here we go. Inhale at the top. And exhale. Energize those toes. Rock and catch. 2 and catch. Inhale up. And up. And up. And up. One more. And up. Lengthen on down. Give yourself a nice little booty rainbow here. Lay one cheek down, facial cheek that is, and then the other. Walk those feet back together, knees together, hands next to the ribs or the waist. Press up. Give yourself some nice big circles with those hips. And reverse. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Shift it back. Woo. Roll it on. Give yourself a nice little wiggle. Now, I'm feeling like it's time for a little Cleopatra. You feeling good? Let's do it. We're going to take our Cleopatra ball today. Now, we're going to start. Remember, I've got left foot down, right foot is back, right hand is down. I'm going to draw that big rainbow and thread the needle with the left arm while I swivel on my left foot. The right foot is just there to kind of help stabilize, right? So strong wrist, strong hand, palm that floor. Energize your postural girdle here on that right side. Lift your heart. Inhale and exhale, up and over. Drive it through and draw that rainbow back down. Exhale, drive it through. 2 and back down and up and over. 3 and back down. Now on number 4, we're going to extend to a side plank. Staggered feet. Lower the hips. Come up and over 1. Up and over 2. And 3. And 4. Lower those hips. Bend those knees. Up and over. And we switch to side 2. So we set that right foot. Left hand is down. Remember, left foot's just helping with balance. Swiveling on the right foot. Grab that ball. Sink into the shoulder. Anchor and stabilize. Inhale. Exhale, up and over. Swivel through. 1 and back down. Up and over. 2 and back down. Staying strong through that left shoulder. All the while. Knit those ribs in. 1 more. Up. And then back to your side plank. Here we go. Lower those hips. 1. Up and over. And 2. Up and over. Told you, this is my tight side. A little harder to get that ball to the ground. Set it on down. Excellent work, you guys. Set that ball off to the floor. Come back. Let's see. Yeah, we are good. Let's come back to that quadruped position, my friends. Inhale back. Exhale, shoot it forward. Give yourself a little shoulder roll. Extend the right leg. Extend the left. Inner thighs zip up, please. 1 tricep push up. Right leg up, pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee to the nose. Stretch it up. Set it down. Zip them up. Down and up. Left leg up, pulse. 3, 2, 1. Knee to the nose. Extend it out. Set it down. Knee tickle. Hop, step. Whatever you would like. Bring those feet forward. Find that forward fold. Drop your head. Enjoy this moment. Breathe. Walk those feet out to mat width apart. You can bring those hands to the small of the back or interlace your fingers. Stretch those knuckles to the sky. Give yourself a little side to side wiggle with those shoulders and arms. Now let your hips move in opposition. Back to center. Release those arms. Give yourself a nice little wiggle. Bend the knees, drop your hips, lift the belly, round and roll it on up. Let's take it to a vertical standing position. Heels are lined up with our sits bones. Circle the arms out and up. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. Bend that right knee and gently take that side bend to your right. Keep the inside edge of your left foot grounded into the floor. Chin up, chest open, and mind those ribs. Sweep it back up again. Just as much as we're trying not to let the ribs splay, we want to keep them knit in. We don't want the head to collapse forward and down. Keep that pressure, that idea of the head pressing back into those hands, even in your side bend. Here we are. Inhale up. Grab your right wrist with your left hand. Bend your left knee. Over we come. Right here. Push that head back. Knit those ribs in. Breathe. Excellent. Sweep it on back up. Arms to the sky. Here we go. You ready for the hair to fly? Exhale. Inhale up. And exhale. Inhale up. One more. Inhale up. Circle out and down. Take those feet nice and wide. Nice little shake out. And just twist. Thank you so much for joining me today, you guys. You baller Pilates, you. I hope you had fun. Please let me know if you have any questions. I'm so grateful for you guys to show up every week. And I look forward to seeing you. Take care. Enjoy the weekend. Thanks for playing.